Back in the building, back in the goddamn building. What go down? What goes fucking down? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the building with another. I think this is episode 6, guys. I'm so sporadic, and I don't really care because this is a hobby, and hopefully, you guys have an appreciation for just somebody just coming in and being like, "Yo, let's just take a fucking chill pill. We know what we hold. Let's kick some ass. Let's be diligent, right?" So, I'm scrolling across, the ye old X. And Common Sense Crypto went in on Coin Bureau. Told them they posted a dumbass goddamn chart. Common Sense Crypto does not fuck around. My boy Ripple Bullwinkle, targeting 9 to 13, uphold shares, price targets are from 9 and 13 for 2025. So, Jay Claver only has, a couple of days left with this thing, guys. And it's getting exciting. It is. It's really getting exciting. A lot of things going on. My guy Vet acting up. David Schwartz with his handshake of gold behind the back. Gold has been going ape shit crazy, right? Let's do this. Let me see. Let's see if we can do this. Let me bring up the big boy. Okay, so they will give me a little bit of that. Okay, let's see how bad is it gonna look once I. Okay, so it's not terribly terrible, right? So it's not terribly terrible. Let's. This is gonna be really good once I get this set up, guys. Sorry. So for those of you just listening, I'm setting up for the YouTube channel. But anyway, it's been a fairly good week. We've had some good positive news uh as of late. And I think that we are in a good spot when it comes down to all of this. Let me get this straightened out for you guys. For y'all think I'm crazy. So let's bring this here. Let's experiment a little bit today. Let's just experiment a little today. All right. So we've got our XRP chart up, ready to go, banging, right? As you guys can see, that we've crossed over this downward pressure, sell pressure. We crossed over. It looks like we're coming back. I kind of had it pinged, right? Because we cleared out all of this. I know we weren't going to go all the way down. So right now we're sitting at about 185, and everything's supposed to be fucking going off. We've had Bearable Guy post. This guy's pretty good. Ryan King's really good too. If you're looking, he has a good YouTube channel. Another great YouTube channel that I ran across was a guy named Shark Dome Official. He has a really dope breakdown and an actual working model of what XRP will be doing going into things. So of course everybody's tripping out over the 589. Here's a chart from Stein Grabber, doing his thing on X. Chad Stein Grabber is a great follow. He breaks it down. Also a big XRP maxing like myself. Trump tweeting again an hour ago. I just had a good and very productive telephone call with President Putin of Russia prior to my meeting at 1 today with President Zelensky of Ukraine. The meeting will take place in the main dining room of Mar-a-Lago. Press is invited. Thank you for your attention to this matter. This boy, say fam, you can say what you want. I don't care. Look at Wendy. Let me go follow Wendy, fine ass. Anyway, Jay Claver, our guy who is being pressed, he has about 3 days left in this whole thing, guys. We don't know. He thinks I think it's for $10 or maybe $100. I would love to see it. But I don't know. Skeptic. Not financial advice. Crypto. He's a very good follow as well. Again, they're all over this bearable guy shit. They're all over it, man. If you haven't had a chance, go check it out on X. Get you an X account, man. Get out there, get active, talk to your community, boost stuff up. You know, this is how we move. And me being an older gentleman, listen, tell these old folks, they're not old. The internet has no age anymore. It used to be an age thing. It's no more of an age thing. So anyway, this is the bearable guy, his post, and everybody's just going ape crazy about flipping the switch. Uh the light bulb, the 2026 sign that is dropping in Times Square has exactly 589 light bulbs. I know, guys. I know. I don't want to be that way. And then they're doing this whole match thingy, which I think, you know, I love this. I really do think. So you match the star up to the star, and it just makes sense, man. It's just, I hate these people, but they make the community fun. You know, you got to have your crazies. This was 22 minutes ago. U.S. funds are seeing exceptionally strong demand from abroad. Since 2010, U.S. funds have attracted a cumulative 1.2 trillion in cross-border inflows. Since 2020 alone, global investors have poured. Okay, listen, hey, listen. Where's my gifts and stuff? What? Say. It's live tweet, y'all. I mean, live X. If I can do it, oh my God, why can't I? But I'm gonna put that out. Yeah, so that's pretty. You know, that's telling, right? So what that's saying is that, you know, XRP, right, gang, we know is cross-border payments, right? And so if they're telling us right now that there's, you know, 1 trillion into these funds, you know, you can only imagine what that would do for XRP. You know, if XRP gets a little bit of that, right? Again, another Ripple's another good follow. They all on this XRP. They was all over silver and gold. I love this. I really do. I listen. I'm gonna repost that because that's fire. Anyway, team. So we got a lot of stuff going on right now. Everybody's waiting on the first. Everybody thinks it's gonna be the first when we explode. People think it's gonna be late January the 27th. People think it's gonna be March. Listen, we can't fall into the hopium, team. We can't fall into the BS. Right? We gotta stay true to what we know and what we believe. Is a great coin with utility, right? And that's all we can really do. That's all we can really do. We know the details. We know what it's bringing to the table. We know the haters. We know what it's going to take. And again, like I told you guys, it's passed up this downward pressure, and I think it's a good sign. It's going to pull back. Let me reset this chart for you guys. So again, that's up close. Again, I think it's got great. I wanted to show you guys this too. So today is a bad day, but the last couple of days, like if you put on the 4-hour chart, it's been trying. It's coming right into this little VEX, right into this cumulative page. So we got the cumulative phase, right? It's accumulating, it's consolidating, whatever, capitulating is what they call it too. And so, right, so downward pressure and upward pressure. So we got two choices to make right up in here. What day is this? That's the 29th, tomorrow, the 30th, 29th and 30th, leading up to this day. We got to decide which way we're going. We really do. And let me put on this marker. Yeah, so y'all can see. But we really have to decide where we're going to go. We really do. Me personally, I think we go, of course, because I wanted to go. I think we can get here back up to 215, 217, pull back, maybe come back down to right in here around 204, and then boom, we just take the fuck off after that. Because by this time, everybody started knowing about the Clarity Act, stuff like that, right? So I know this is that's real broad and terrible TA, but hey, that's what I'm not here for all that, man. I'm here to give you guys, not even like a different perspective, just a breathing area just to talk about XRP. People with common knowledge, people that's not going on. I'm not spitting out a million different facts so you understand. I'm a believer. I'm a person just like you. I've watched every single goddamn video you can think of. I followed every goddamn person you could think of. And I just got tired of searching for it. I just said, I wanted a normal fucking person that's just going to be like, hey, we're in this together. I'm going to have bad times just like you're going to have bad times in this thing. And we got hope. So again, guys, we got the 589 bearable guy. We've got the Ripple as a bank charter, right? We've got a lot of different things that are positive, right? We got the derivatives market. We've got so many different assets, but people are just mad because the price isn't moving. Again, here's another one. On Wendy, she's probably gonna see. She's never gonna see this video anyway. So, but yeah, Bitcoin, crypto is about to go up, and this is an opportunity for people who don't have a lot of money to put in a couple of bucks and let it stretch out, and then be a part of something. And if it's bigger than that, then what? Like I said, I don't start making videos. I don't start talking to people unless I'm 100% or 90% sure about something. And I'm sure that this is where America's going, and it's already in play. That's why the Clarity Act is a big deal. That's why it's taking so long, because they're telling everybody and their mom to invest in it before it pops off. So somebody said, I sold my 401k about 4 years ago to pour all my money into XRP. I don't care how bad it hurts. XRP is my baby. Shafted, I feel you, big dog. I feel you. We just talked about Trump and Zelensky and Putin meeting up in Mar-a-Lago. We don't know. We'll see what this year. I think it's going to be a bullish year. I do think that it's going to be a bullish year for crypto, because people are going to be looking for places that are decentralized, right? That the government can't come and take and control and a safe place, and they're going to take it out the stock market. They're probably going to put it, they're going to put it into crypto. They're going to be leaning into Bitcoin. They're going to be leaning into XRP, HBOR, and all these other different ones, and then Tether and stuff. They're going to be putting their money there because whatever is about to happen with these, with gold and silver acting up the way they are, it's a scary thing to, literally called it parabolic on silver. I didn't call it, but they called it parabolic. And I was like, wow. And you know who else gets a lot of credit? Should get a lot of credit? Extra Vibe. Extra Vibe should get a lot of credit. For he's big on bearable guy, but he's literally been calling this stuff. He called the dip, and then now he's calling bullish on the bounce, which I think he's correct. I think that the rumors going to get around about XRP through people sitting at the family table, dinner, and Christmas, and hanging out with family and spreading the word. And then you're going to have more people spreading the word and more people spreading the word. I had a buddy the other day come up to me. He hit me on the phone and was saying that one of his homeboys had told him about XRP. And I was like, see, so, like I tell people, I might not be wrong. I might not be right, but I'm not wrong. I might not be right, but I'm not wrong. So, we get into a lot of different things. Oh, so let me show you my guy. I think I can show you my guy. Can I show you my guy? God. And I think I saved his videos playlist. So this is my guy right here. Right? So let me pause, because he's probably going to kill me for this. But he has put together, and let me turn the audio off. And I'll just scroll through his stuff. But he has created like a little working system that you can visually see what happens when you tokenize assets. And I thought this was so dope. You guys go check out Shark Dome. He only has 1,000 subscribers, and this guy is freaking brilliant, man. And I, I'm telling everyone about you. I'm texting on his on his YouTube page. But he does a really great job. Y'all want to see that. But he does a really good job, man, just showing you what assets would look like on chain. And I really think that this is what and my guy Lou was doing something similar. And I think these two guys need to get together. And it would be crazy if these two guys got together and really put forward, because this would back up what Lou is saying about XRP not being the exact chosen one. We all know that. I think we should all know that it'll be other things like that. But anyway, this guy's really good. Take a look, check him out when you get a chance. I thought he did a phenomenal job with what he was trying to get, what he was proposing. So on his example, he proposed that like the airline could tokenize their jets, right? And then boom, borrow against the tokenization, right? And then I just think it's fucking freaking phenomenal. Like I really do. I think we're learning, and I think if you're a part of this, if you're listening to this, just know that you're a part of something big. Like you're ahead of the game, and I feel like I really do feel as though. Now you know who's a great fucking follow, bro, or person or guys, is this goddamn crypto eerie chick. She dropped something on me the other day that I went in and I checked out heavily on exchange. I want to see what this is first, but let's go to her first. She dropped something that I think that everybody should look at, and she dropped so much. I thought this was a good post because they were saying how Swift chose Canton Coin, right? And so she broke it down. She was saying that a 2026 prediction into the stars, no new tech needed. Current SBI, Cancoin, super validator, right? Originates private compliant, real world asset, boom, to the wormhole bridge. Originator remain private. Access to XRPL. The XRP still wins because it's going on the ledger, right? And then Dopplerify Finance adds yields to IOUs or MPTs on the XRP ledger. Attractive, yes. Maximum privacy and compliance. Originate on Canton. Key sensitive details. Counterparty strategies, identities. Fully private. Only visible to authorized parties. This meets strict regulatory needs and protects competitive edges, which public only tokenization can't provide. So this is an addition to what XRP is trying to do. And she dropped something harder than that earlier. Let me give her card. Okay, now this is where she cooked at, gang. This is where she cooked at. So she top 10 networks, real world assets, value represented, right? And I thought this was pretty cool. So, you got Canton, then she mentioned these other Plum, Mantra, the XRP ledger, Aptos. Those are things that you need to be investing in that are going to have real world changes to stuff. She posted, it should be no surprise that I'm thankful to see that the co-founder, CEO of the team behind the Canton Network, asking Charles Hoskins, whom I have deep respect for, to have the receipts keep building without casting stones at other chains, please. Listen, this is a dog eat dog world out here in this whole crypto sphere, and I'm being part of it. So let's go see what my boy Vet put up. Vet wrote, there is no XRP supply shock on exchanges. 1. Holders have close to 16 billion XRP on exchanges readily available, plenty for anyone to get some, right? If the prices go up or down, any one of you who has no XRP on exchanges could just send theirs within 3 to 4 seconds to one. 3. Thus, also, XRP listed on the order books for sale is dynamic, elastic. It can thicken or dry out in seconds, back and forth. Sometimes 10 million buying can push price higher, and sometimes 100 million buying doesn't even stop price going down regardless. Markets are too dynamic to statistically plot movements, which is okay. So this is a screenshot. It says that it's like 15 million left on the damn thing. Wow. So yeah. So highly recommended XRP rich list summary. Okay, nice. So he's Vet is another great follow on X Gang Gang, and he breaks it down a real. So he's saying that it's 16 billion left on there. So that's a bit different what Jay Claver is saying. And there's somebody calling out. What about the influencers calling less than a few billion left on the exchanges? No reply. Correct. Supply shock only happens if everyone holds. So I don't know about that. So tired of these supply shock influencers again and again. So, and you got a few people clapping it up, right? So, again, people are saying that silver's about to fall. They're saying they say, okay, Bitcoin has been in an epic crash versus precious metals. Makes sense why so many are calling for the top in silver to make it stop. Interesting. So anyway, gang, I just came on to keep hope alive. Make sure you guys just keep informed on anything that's going on. Again, we're expecting the new year to pop off, hopefully, and hopefully we can 2 and 3 XR bags and get some confidence back, and then hopefully retail brings their ass, and then more institutions, and then this tokenization just start. I think people are going to start tokenizing anyway, just to get ahead of it, and then we'll start seeing this price move. Hopefully Jay Claver is right too, gang. That we get a hundo. I would love to get a hundo. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I want to do like my favorite people, choo choo bitches. And then what's my other guy? Let's get to the money. And then what's my guy? To the Moon Lambo. I like him too. Who else? Who's another one that? Oh, my guy. Hello, it's funny. Let's get into this video. Extrovert, that's him. And then, of course, Crypto Sensei, he's always just super, super sentimental and empathetic. Like, hey guys, thank you for taking your time out of your super busy day to watch and listen to this information. It really means a lot to me. It's Crypto Sensei. He's an awesome guy. Sometimes it's a bit much. But other than that, and then, of course, you got Wendy, who's just straightforward. And then my other guy, men, tighten up. It's your bootstraps. It doesn't matter what the markets are doing. You take care of your family. You old. And you get your head out your ass. And you take care of your family. So, you got a lot of that going on. And I like it, and then you got Jay Claver. But anyway, gang, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was like a nice little breather, a nice little waste of time. Still on the XRP, but yeah, just a little bit more strung out, a little bit more of a not somebody yelling at you about what is going on. And I hope you enjoyed it. So anyway, I'm outie.